the palace. The Duke has a look-alike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
Why don't they just overthrow him?
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall. Toadies sucking up to Emily made me want to be back on the streets in Serkonos.
You're forgetting what that's like. I watched those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept. In the flooded district.
I know you struggled. After years at court, I'm a nobody again. But what I've seen here will stay with me when I return to Dunwall Tower. Being in Karnaca again has given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
That's why they call it the black market. Can't just sit here. Too much chance a Grand Guard catches on to us, or maybe rightful owners coming to pick it up.
What's the delay getting it to the shop? Betty afraid we'll get caught?
The guy that runs the shop is nervous. But if they just let us move it straight off the boat. Now, I got a friend over at the shop. Been running protection for black market shops for years here in Karnaca and over at Colorado. So there's basically no risk.
What's your friend's name?
That's a secret. These guys deal with me and nobody else. Job security.
I was pretty sure.
You need something?
Help me if you can. You're a good one. You know, there's a place to see you sometime.
See, I told you! Let's see what you've got.
Covering your face won't make the Grand Guard happy.
There's no such permit, Captain. I know the laws in Karnaca.
Laws change. The Duke's given the Grand Guard leeway to create new fees when needed. You know who else had a nice shop? That clockmaker.
Serafina? Her shop burned down.
Yeah, my report said it was probably the Howlers. But no one knows how the fire started.
Captain, her brother died in that fire.
Asleep inside, drunk from what I remember. You've got until tomorrow to pay up.
So you say the boat's moored in the bay and they haven't paid any taxes.
Exactly.
They'll pay for that. We should go out there and get our due.
The overseers are still waging war. Despite everything that's going on, that's what happens when you've got someone like the Duke doing things.
Things are about to change. I can feel it. My husband's been trying to sell our woodworking shop. If we can, we're packing up the kids and relocating to Morley. Bristol's in chaos with everyone fighting over the new Empress, and Tivia's too cold.
If you want to compromise, just pay the fine and be done with it. No use making trouble.
That tasted awful. That weren't no blue-jawed hagfish. River crust is more likely.
It's back on the boat.
No exceptions. Either you have the code, or I assume something's off. My boss's orders.
Damn you! Open this door!
You know I won't do this. You're wasting time.
What was that?
You're back.
Let's see what this says.
This whole setup is a huge pain in the ass. Time to know that more than time. Big boat manifests and private door codes. Might be easier just to play it straight. Pick up and deliver goods. Anyway, so I don't forget it. The code for the black market shop is Sir Conan wine is better than Tibian prisons. Idiots.
People hate see you sometimes. To me.
Sir Conan wine is better than Tibian prisons.
And better Crystolian clap than Morellian gout. All right.
Somewhere.
What's the matter? You look pissed off.
Yeah, you bet I am. I just got the answer about my transfer inland. Relocation denied.
Look on the bright side. The pay is better here than anywhere else, and we get to do the job how we see fit. Nobody's pestering us with forms and procedures anymore. We collect the fees we want and give out the beatings when they're needed.
Just don't want my kids growing up here. It's too dangerous.
Then reapply next month. The command staff changes constantly. New officers, new rules. And spread a few coins here and there among the officers.
I'm bored.
I miss swimming. I was good, you know. Some of us used to give lessons at Addermeyer, back when it was open to the public. Different city in those days.
Didn't know that. Man, you sure had a lot of different jobs.
Guess so. I don't miss brining hagfish. Hands in salt all day, nails bleeding, choking on the factory air.
At least when you joined the Grand Guard, you got a really soft position near the palace.
You might change your mind about that after you've been here a while. Sometimes the Duke's friends do some strange shit.
Really? Like what?
One night, someone up there decided it'd be funny to throw down food at us. I got hit in the face with a pineapple. Then a whole roasted pig came down and split the boat in half. It was raining apples and meat pies. All sorts of nice food floating around in the water.
Damn, people in the city starving. Life's just not the same when you live up there, is it?
I can feel her presence.
You're not losing your nerve, I hope.
No, not at all. But how do you know which one is the Duke? I don't know where they found that guy with the political decoy job, but he looks and acts just like the Duke. I can't tell them apart.
There are subtle differences.
All right. Assuming you can pick out Duke Luca, how are we gonna get his key?
You leave that to me. Who knows what he's got in that vault? We'll be halfway to Bristol and rich before he's nursing the next day's hangover.
Yeah, that's a good plan, the way this place is run. You sure he always keeps the key with him?
I'm sure. We'll do it tomorrow night when there's only one squad scheduled for patrol. Just be ready.
The palace. Maybe I can find another way to neutralize the Duke.
You know who's assigned to protect the Duke's court papers tonight?
Nope. As long as it's not me, I don't care. There's never any fun.
I hope they accept my transfer. I've got to get over to one of the other districts.
Working for the Duke's not so bad. As long as you're Grand Guard. I hate to be anybody else.
Don't look so disappointed. It's not about marriage. The inner circle is packed with the Duke's pets. Lick spittles.
At least I'm not one of them.
Exactly. And think, when all this fighting over thrones is settled, the Duke's going to need men to take charge in the Northern Isles. By this time next year, you could be in charge of Windown or Freeport.
Where even the most desirable have skin like pale slugs.
That's what the brandy's for.
I closed my locker before coming out. Last time I left it open.
It'll be a long night. I've ordered food for the Duke. In Delilah's chambers.
How do you know it'll get to the Duke? I just got this assignment, but yesterday I heard Major talking about the Duke's political double.
You don't worry about that. Besides, in the end, it's all the same. We serve the food, and the Duke decides who eats it.
That's true everywhere.
Of course, the Duke kept some of the clockwork soldiers for himself. Once they say something's amiss,
Of course I can read. Let's see. I'm stupid. I know all my letters and then some.
You have to understand. I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
Settle down, stomach. Dinner will be in you shortly.
It sure reeks. I gotta get a spare uniform.
Now, let's get these ships. Than a week's wages. This is the worstest. There once was a man from Old Land.
Come.
You've been lost.
this far south. They like the colder, deeper water.
We get a few, but not today. Besides, I'm more interested in the occasional boat, or maybe catching a glimpse of something going on at Addermire.
This is the life, isn't it? Being a friend of the Duke's has its advantages.
My mother's old money. So, to tell you the truth, it's the only life I've known.
We should rent another boat sometime soon.
This opportunity to back-charge second coil.
Let's see what Duke of Bell keeps hidden away in here. Jessamine had one. In the evening, she'd sit and play.
I can't feel my fingertips anymore.
Where did you go? Silver pearls really look like tremendously more attractive.
What I already do. Brewing, eating fine meals, making the best margaritas. And when I was a young I'd be buying exotic flavors. What's the point of having power if you can't just do?
I've always hoped I'd see the other isles. I've heard the wages in Tibia are twice what we make here.
Weeks of puking up hardtack on a ship just to freeze your ass off at some northern port? Besides, we make more here in Karnaca with on-the-spot taxes and fees.
Maybe. It is nice having discretionary jurisdiction here. Less paperwork. But think about it. No blood flies, no howlers.
You don't think they have gangs up in Tibia? It's dark for half the year up there. Trust me, you're better off here.
It must be nice to be on the Duke's payroll. bet this opens the Duke's vault.
To sign papers each day, but at least I read them, which is more than he can say. Strange it is to see my face on all the coins in Draconis, and not be able to spend a single one. Being put up on the scale like some prize bull each week, told to gain a pound or two to keep up with the good Duke. No offer to bow or kiss my hand.
I'm not that kind of visitor.
A mystery. Let's have it then. Who are you, and what do you want?
You're the Duke's double, aren't you? I'm here to take him down, but I might need your help. Do you want to listen to what I have to say?
All right, you've figured it out. But if you're not here to assassinate the Duke, what do you want?
I have no doubt that you'd be a more agreeable Duke than Luca Abel. If I wanted to depose him without having to cut out his heart, could you convince people that you are the Duke?
That's bold. I have to admit it's crossed my mind. If people believed that I was actually Duke Abel, and that he was the political decoy, we could have him committed for lunacy. We could convince everyone that the Double's finally lost his mind, and believes he's the Duke. I've spent years perfecting my performance. But there's a catch. He's got a medallion that I need. Even if I sound convincing, which should be the easy part, his Grand Guard officers will ask to see the medallion as proof. Luca never puts it aside.
All right. It shouldn't take me long. Once it's done, I'll be leaving the city. Soon after, I'll send instructions from Dunwall, and I'll expect a great deal of flexibility and cooperation on your part. There's still time to pull Serkonos back from the edge of the cliff. We can undo the damage Duke Abel has inflicted.
I'd like that. But I'll guide Serkonos in the ways I see fit for the people here, not as the hand-chosen puppet of your empire. If you agree with that, just render the Duke unconscious and bring him to his chambers. I'll handle the rest.
hosts them. Huh?
That's it then. Now it's up to me. I'll take the medallion and call them.
I'll be watching. Break a leg.
Don't worry. I've spent years mimicking this asshole. Captain Almeida, come at once to my chambers. There's a problem. Quick, hide up there. Yes, Captain. Please arrest this clown. Seems that he took his role a little too seriously. Get your hands off me! Poor man. He served me well for years. We'll never find anyone else who so bears my resemblance. Take him away, Captain.
I think I understand, Your Eminence. We'll handle it.
What? This is outrageous. I'll have you all skinned alive and set in a salt bath. If only there was something we could do for him. I suppose all those years pretending he was me, that eventually took its toll. No! Stop! I am the Duke of Serkonos! You can't do this!
Dr. Hypatia at Adamire will know what to do with the poor man.
People of Karnaca, this is Corvo Atano, Royal Protector for your rightful ruler, Empress Emily Caldwin. I'm here in the city of my birth to set things right with the Duke of Serkonos, Luca Abel, who has of late been deceived by the pretender to the imperial throne, Delilah Copperspoon. Duke Abel and I are old friends, and in his heart he is a loyal ally and servant to the Empire. I'm Serkonan, and your blood flows through my veins. I will leave you and return to Dunwall, but know this. We have parleyed, and the Duke now understands the crisis in full. My hope is to restore your true Empress to the throne with haste. I bid you farewell, and ask you to maintain your faith and loyalty to the Empire.
Saw something?
Sure reeks.
I know.
Duke's fault.
This is it. You must release me from this dead vessel. Only then will you be able to trap Delilah's spirit.
Jessamine, your spirit comforts me. How can I let you go?
I've given you all I can, my love. Tried to guide you. Now our daughter will need you.
Be at peace, my dear Empress. Star of my sky.
Your eyes, your hands, your heart. With my last thought.
Then it's done. Now it's time to return to Lila's.
The heart of my half-sister? Only her flesh remains.
Maybe Delilah's spirit was holding it together. Some kind of decorative animal. That should do it.
You survived the Grand... So, is that it? The fall of Karnaca?
The Duke's had a change of heart. Things are shifting.
Back to the dreadful whale, then, and on toward Dunwall.
It looks that way. To find a way to help Emily, and to give her back the throne.
Ready, then?
I'm ready if you are.
All right. As you want.